Good morning, this is Meteorologist Colleen Peterson along Sam Gabrielli. We're going to do a quick mic check, but we're going to break down all the information you need to know.
Good morning,
All
right, there it is.
Sound. Okay, so we are tracking some widespread storms this morning. I'm also going to pull up the live stream so we can see your comments here live this morning, because we have already seen a bunch of storms already throughout the day. So Sam and I are here. So let's go ahead and dive into this radar and what we're seeing right now. Right across the metro area, we are seeing some thunderstorms, some heavy downpours over Fort Knox or Radcliffe. This is making it a rough commute this morning. We are not under any watch or warning as of now, but the day has only begun. So over to Madison, Clark County, seeing some light to moderate showers. Really the heavier stuff right now is situated from Fort Knox down to Radcliffe over to Caneyville. That is heading off to the northeast, and we have more thunderstorms on the way, especially along northwestern Tennessee. They were seeing tornado warnings already in this area. Flash flood warning is now underway, and those storms are actually going to head our way here over the next few hours. So by lunchtime into the afternoon, we'll continue to see these trailing thunderstorms throughout the day.
Yep, exactly. And Colleen as well, if we do get a little bit of sunshine that tries to poke through the atmosphere, we'll be watching that closely as the morning progresses.
Oh wait, hold on. Sound is off. People are commenting that our sound is off. I'm getting sound in. Thank you guys for commenting.
That might be their own devices.
Okay, someone commented that sound is back, but we had like 20 comments that there was no sound. Okay, so it looks like our sound is back. Okay, they can hear us. Ashley, Shelby, thank you guys so much for the update. Let's go ahead and go back and talk about the radar so we're able to recap. So again, these storms that we are tracking over northwestern Tennessee, they had tornado warnings. Those are the stronger storms that will be heading our way right around lunchtime throughout the afternoon. So really that's going to be our main focus as we head throughout the day, are those trailing thunderstorms. Right now, we are not seeing anything severe out there. Our severe weather window won't really open until right around 10, 11 a.m. this morning. Right now, we are just seeing those classic thunderstorms. So again, I'm going to go ahead and zoom into the radar again, just in case you guys couldn't hear me before, and seeing some heavy downpours from Radcliffe to Fort Knox over to Taylorsville.
And I'm sure that rain's coming down at about an inch per hour or so keep that in mind. Visibility is going to be greatly reduced. You're going to need your windshield wipers for sure this morning, basically all across Kentuckiana. Most of the heavier rain earlier this morning was actually found in Indiana, so if you're living in Seymour right now, Paoli, Salem, the nice thing is you're kind of in the clear when it comes to any kind of rain. It's been a little bit since the heavier rain has been your way. So we are going to watch kind of the southwest. That'll be our area of concern and our area to watch for the rest of the day, as these storms down by Clarksville will make their way up into Litchfield and along the Parkway system here as the late morning progresses in early afternoon.
Yeah, so let's talk about this tornado watch. This is in effect for western Kentucky until 1 p.m. Eastern time, noon Central time. This does not include our area. This does not include Bowling Green. However, as we head throughout the morning, when those storms get closer to us, they could extend that tornado watch into our area. So know as we head throughout the afternoon, strong to severe storms are possible at this point, might be likely if we get that watch extended.
Exactly. So we'll just have to see what the National Weather Service in Louisville does do with coordinating offices, and we'll have to see and evaluate if they do issue additional watches as we progress throughout the morning and early afternoon.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about the SPC. This was just updated about 12 minutes ago, and you can see the new update actually trimmed Clark County, Floyd County out of that enhanced risk. It looks like the majority of the stronger storms are going to be more likely just south of the metro area, right along the Bluegrass Parkways, right south of 64. However, that does not mean that you are still not under a risk. It just means that it's more likely in this area, but you could still see an isolated tornado and still strong storms in the yellow. It's just not as likely at this point. It's really targeting, and all the ingredients are right through the center of the state. This includes Bardstown, E-Town, down to Bowling Green, and Nashville. So this is the latest update just as of 13 minutes ago.
Yep, any storms that do originate and ignite could produce a tornado within minutes notice, so it's really important you do download the WHAS 11 app for your phone to get the latest updates on any kind of warnings that are popping up.
We have a question. Someone said, we are in Eastern Jefferson. Oh, I thought she said, where is? We have people calling from Jefferson County. Andre says hi. Joseph lives in Willisburg. Again, if you guys have any questions, someone says super dark cloud in Bardstown right now. Yes, we are seeing some strong, some thunderstorms right now that could become strong throughout the day. So let's go ahead and walk you through that forecast model as we head throughout the rest of the morning. So right now, we are seeing those widespread thunderstorms. Really, that window of severe weather won't open until after 10 a.m. But from now until then, we can still see these classic thunderstorms, gusty winds, and hail with that low tornado threat from now until lunchtime. So as we head throughout lunchtime, notice that we're starting to watch some of those thunderstorms from Tennessee, from the Central Plains, start to head our way. And this is when we can see an isolated tornado starting right at 11 o'clock throughout the afternoon.
Yep, and as these storms continue to kind of go with time, they might end up kind of building on top of each other. And the good news is when storms do kind of mesh together, that's a good sign. That means that they're kind of destructing each other, and that means that the tornado risk overall goes away, and then it turns into more of a heavy rain and at times wind risk. But you know, if the storms do stay singular and cellular, that means that we're more concerned about a tornado when that generally does happen.
Yeah, exactly, especially when we have the ingredients there to produce an isolated tornado. So if a cell is pretty isolated, meaning it's just one thunderstorm, it's not in a cluster, that's the main threat that we are going to be focused with. So please have multiple ways to receive warnings from lunchtime throughout the late afternoon where isolated tornadoes are possible. It'll be crossing the metro area right around 3 o'clock to 4 p.m. But again, mainly in the late afternoon, it's going to be south of 64, right around the Bluegrass Parkway. I know some people are commenting there from Indiana. So you guys are still under that risk. That watch could be extended, but it's really targeting north to central Kentucky for seeing those stronger storms. But that does not mean that you are out of the risk. I think we should all plan the same way and have the same kind of awareness throughout the day, regardless what level of severe weather you are under. It is possible for everyone, more likely for central Kentucky, especially these nasty storms down in Adair County, Campbellsville, Munfordville. These are the ones that we are going to be focusing on throughout the late afternoon. We have Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine that'll be in with Alden Germain and Christina San Juan. So we'll have a team. We have a team of 6 meteorologists that are working today. We had Rita in the morning. We'll have 3 meteorologists throughout the day. So you'll definitely be taken care of and made sure to get updates. After 7 p.m., that threat will come to an end, maybe lingering over in Adair County. Those storms will continue to trail off to eastern Kentucky. So if you have any family members in eastern Kentucky, then it will start to clear out by that time.
So the good news is the front will slide through and we'll finally see quieter conditions for our area tonight through Friday and the weekend. But here's a look at your current temperatures. If you're probably wondering what the temperatures are heading out the door with our sky cam, of course, it is staying foggy, rainy. We're seeing those readings the warmest down to the south right now, some low 60s from Litchfield towards Mumfordville, Hodgenville throughout the upper 50s too. So that'll be the main story. But there it is. There's today's overall forecast. And Colleen, if we want to, do we want to roll through radar real quick?
Speaking of Hodgenville, we have Michelle tuning in from Hodgenville, Kentucky, that just asked, and yes, you are under a level 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather. You could see some strong to severe storms throughout the day. Not saying it's going to happen, but the ingredients are there and it might happen in your neighborhood throughout lunchtime, afternoon. Your window will come to an end by 7, 8 p.m. If you haven't seen anything, thank the Lord, because it's going to be coming to an end by after dinner time.
Exactly. Yep, as the front will slide through. Do we have any other questions that viewers might have?
Someone's asking about Carrollton. Kelsey is tuning in from Carrollton, Kentucky, and Lisa is asking about Clarkson, Kentucky.
Okay, Carrollton, the nice thing is that rain's staying pretty... It's holding together here across I-71 towards the Ohio River Valley. but with time, this batch of rain will start to march its way to the east. So I would say give it another half an hour in Carrollton with the rain.
All right. So I'm looking up Clarkston, Kentucky for that answer right now. That's a small town just east of Litchfield.
Litchfield area, so yeah, decently heavy rain right now, kind of taking over Grayson County towards Litchfield, Caneyville, and a lot of that activity is going to make its way towards Hodgenville here over the next hour. So that's where the heaviest rain is staying right now.
While we're down there, let's talk about Adair County. Show them the radar right now. You guys, yes, you are, out of everyone, you guys are likely going to see some stronger storms throughout the afternoon. So, and your window is really from the afternoon, right around 1 p.m. till 9 p.m. in your area.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be an area of concern we're watching the most. Anywhere along and south the Parkway system later on this afternoon and evening will be more than likely the ones dealing with more widespread severe weather. So it is something we'll be monitoring very closely today.
Yeah, and also same for you, Michelle, Bardstown, Kentucky. Throughout the afternoon, that's really that window of seeing those stronger storms. And I know when we're talking about the threat of tornadoes, it can be unsettling to people, but it's not going to be a tornado outbreak. At least that's not what we're expecting.
Right.
We're talking about the potential of seeing an isolated tornado. One of those storms could produce a tornado. Our main threat is damaging winds. Let's go ahead and go through that. Go to the wind, weather threats, just to help ease everybody's minds as to what we're thinking. High winds is definitely going to be that main threat. Tornadoes and hail, medium, everyone commenting where they're from. This is the risk for everybody. Even if you're in Indiana, this is going to be the setup. It's a little bit more likely, again, south of 64 and around the Bluegrass Parkways, but we are all under this threat. We could see an isolated tornado. We could see hail. The risk for flooding is starting to get a little bit higher just because we've seen so much rain, but it's really not our main concern. And damaging wind can do some damage as well. So bottom line is, talk to your family, talk to your friends, talk to your elderly neighbors, make sure that they're aware. And if there's a warning, just go into your basement, wait some time, just have the precautions, try to stay off the roads, and maybe try to cook dinner at home tonight.
And also,
just don't want to go out in this.
Even if it's not a tornado warning and it's a severe thunderstorm warning, Colleen, it's important to stay away from windows anyway. You know.
Oh, we have a cut-in.
Yes, we do in about a couple of minutes here. So we got to get going. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be keeping you posted all day long here at WHAS.